Eat your meat. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Maybe I should say, what song was that anyway? Pink Floyd. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? I opened YouTube this morning while my coffee was brewing because the coffee was brewing because yesterday I saw a short by Sean Baker saying people that go carnivore biggest mistakes made on carnivore. One is trying to quit coffee too soon after quitting all these other things. He's like, it's too much, your body's going through it. And I'm going, is that what happened to me 3 months ago, whenever it was, when I did 2 solid weeks. I'll tell you that first week when I was in like the keto flu and Jade Rains is like, God, you're going too hard. And that's when I realized I was like, oh, I was flipping out and I did the coffee enema and that unclogged my liver bile duct. I believe, now do I know for sure? No, I don't know anything for sure about what's biomechanically or whatever happening in my body, but it appeared as though the abrupt cessation of everything, shite in my life, going down my throat or in my lungs, whatever, the body was like, oh, goody. And it just immediately tried to dump everything at once. And my liver went, donk. And so then what you do, well, it's not that I recommend coffee enemas to everyone. I don't. This is an emergency, maybe not emergency like near death, but before you're near death, acute liver clog protocol. I truly believe it opens the bile duct because I did one and I'd done them in the past, so I knew how to do them properly. So I was not like fumbling with it. I knew what to do. And it worked because I was like losing it mentally and emotionally. I was like, oh my God, I'm breaking it. And I think it was because as soon as that clog came out, I was like, oh. And people say, no, Karen, it's because you sucked in the caffeine from the coffee. No, it's not. If you do it properly, and I do, you do not uptake the caffeine for, I don't know why. It's just the way that the highways of the blood vessels and shit are arranged in the body. And I guess where the colon is right near the outside, it sends something, they go up to the bile duct of the liver and that's it, because it's like sucks up the caffeine or some pantheoic acid or some other thing and sends it up to the bile duct to go boop, and then it relaxes. That little mucus plug came out, the liver began to flow again, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I wonder if murders are committed from clogged livers. Lots of things are probably crimes, and lots of violent and breakups and all kind are likely happening due to these clogged livers anyway, because emotionally will set you off the rails. Me, anyway. I don't know, and anger, it calls rage. And I'm not the only one because I've read this before. So I was like, oh, that's what people are like, oh, alcohol makes people enraged. Maybe it's their liver got clogged because I couldn't dump the alcohol fast enough. Maybe it's not the alcohol itself, but the side effect. Well, who cares why? Well, I do, because I used coffee enemas so I could drink longer and drink more for years. So anyway, because I'm fucking brilliant. Well, I'll always find a way. Me and Lenny always find a way to do it. So I opened Carnivore for Life's video. I looked at it. I opened YouTube, and I saw her video. It was like front and center. Meat militia. This man's face. I don't know if it was Bart. I don't know whose face it was. I'm going, wait a minute, my eye didn't have, I love my glasses in the other room. But who is that face? I'm not good at faces either. But and I love that she said, oh, this woman tells her to wear her helmet because I love the helmet too. It makes you look like you're serious about fitness. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she was giving Bill Nott in Alaska some tips like, I know you're overwhelmed, but it's cool, it's okay. And it's just eat your meat. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? She said. No, she said, eat your meat, drink your water, get lots of sunshine. And she is so on the sunshine thing with the light in the eyes and etc. And sunglasses are not really our friend for the most part. There is occasions when I wear them, and it's lately, and I'm thinking maybe because I need to do castor oil packs over my fucking eyeballs, maybe that'll loosen up my lenses and make them a little bit more flexible so they can bend, because that's what happens. Our lenses, well, when we get older, lenses of our eyes get stiffer, the corneas, and then they're not as pliable. So that's why we can't see as far. We lose the ability to see extreme distance, extreme close. I mean, if this happens, and I think it has got a lot to do with it can't close your pupil down fast enough when you're in the sun for your own liking. And then we'll put sunglasses on, which opens the pupil up. And then who knows what kind of weird rays are getting in then. I don't know. I wore them for a few minutes going to, driving a long distance the other week. I wore them for like an hour once. But when I went to my friend's and with her pool, I didn't wear them at the pool. I I'd never, I mean, I don't wear sunglasses typically. If I was Bill, I'd be freaking out. Oh my God, the world's looking at me. I'm already freaking out because Bill's looking at me. I'm like, no, Bill, don't look at me. Well, Bill, don't look at me. Don't look. No, look if you need to laugh. Look at me if you need to laugh, whether I'm being serious or ridiculous or whether just laugh. Please laugh at anything I say, even if I'm like, oh, just laugh because it's amazing that we've made it in touch, that you're so far over there and we're so far over here, and that I'm not coming on here to cry. Sometimes I do come on and cry, but I don't mean to. I just want to share like experiences that I have so that if other people feel them, they don't feel alone, because I felt alone and stupid. That's my whole gig, is that I want other people who have felt like me to realize, because I might say something, it might click, and somebody might stop hating themselves. I don't know. That's what I'm here for. I'm just trying to say to those out in the world that have experiences like me and feel like me and don't have the balls to say it because they're still stuck in narcissism, like a family dynamic or whatever. They just don't have the balls quite yet. But they hear me say, "Well, guess what happened?" Blah, blah, and because I was like that too. It's from narcissistic abuse. You're all right. You're okay. Just laugh. Just laugh your ass off, everybody. Laugh your ass off. Get lots of sunlight. Eat your meat. And be gentle on yourself, even if you stumble. Don't be like, don't hurt yourself. Do not be angry with yourself any longer. All it does is cause you to fail. That's it. Peace out, YouTube. I'd be overwhelmed as hell if I had all these people following me. Bill, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The meat militia's coming for you. I don't know. Like, what are you going to do? Bill's just going to do it. You're just going to do it. Keep your face to the sun. Bill Nott and all the rest of us. Sarah, it's brilliant that your mother-in-law has gotten through the surgery. And I'm just like, wow. Could it be the love and the energy that is bumping around in the carnivore community, and all these people became aware just hearing about your mom, and then it just kind of and of course they had well wishes, and did they all build, and did they shoot towards her across this invisible net in my mind, network of electromagnetic love between us, God's creation, whoever he is, she is, they are. I don't know. I don't have any claims on who that is at this time, but I was heavily Christian I was lock, stock, and barrel for 30 some years. Now I'm not quite sure what's happening there, but the Creator is holding us together. We are connected with love and positive well wishes and wishes of good health, and I don't see how that can be anti-Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't know where I stand. I know I believe and that we are connected, and there's a great Creator, a great and loving Creator somewhere. Where's he at? I don't know. He's in us. Even the Bible tells us that he's in us. That's why this is happening. I know that's why it's happening. Have a great day, YouTube.